And we're back in Space Engineers for some more unrestricted piracy. Coming back with one of my favorite ships to pirate. I've done just the tiniest amount of piracy. Here's a few ships over here. Just a very small amount, not much. Just enough to bolster my supplies. I got 3 private sails and now 3 of these carriages, mining carriages. Let's see now if I can park it without blowing up the front of it. That would be great. Let's see here. It's kind of an oddly shaped outcropping. Maybe down just a little bit. There we go. Lock. I only need one locked in and power down. Excellent. Logged in dead for some reason. I have no idea what that was about. But after I respawned, I saw this ship in the distance. And I was like, yep, I'm gonna go pick that up real quick. Have to crack all these, see what's in them. Yeah, once I grind all these up, shoot, I won't even have to assemble parts for a little while. Unless they vanish on me. Alright, now for the reactors. I was working on a just a basic, simplistic, large mining vessel to try and clear out larger amounts of terrain. And I made one I made on another game, but I haven't had as much luck with it for some reason. My drills keep where am I going? My drills keep breaking off. It's quite irritating. I actually had them all break off at the same time. I don't know if I turned wrong or what. It's quite unfortunate. Oh yeah, look at all that good stuff. Cobalt, manganese, nickel. Alright, and uranium, of course. There we go. Oh, it's feeding back into the reactors. Forgot about that. Let's see, what else can I carry? That's about it for this trip. So yeah, I really need to get started grinding some of the stuff. I'm getting like no junkyard back here. I guess you'd call it a boneyard. So I might start working on a few of them bones and getting them out of the way. There it is. That's the thing. It clears out a pretty good amount, actually. I can back it up still. I'm gonna have to refine it a little bit though, but it carved out this little trench right here. I got up to about right here and I was trying to ease it sideways and just the whole front end snapped off. I guess I may have turned it just a hair too hard. They sure are fragile, that's for sure. Still processing stuff, good. Start dumping stuff in this large container, putting it to use. There we are. What else? What else? Oh yeah, keep all my ammo in my spawn ship for now. Because you never know. I mean, if you get attacked, you need to take your stuff and run quickly. Not like I'm going to be attacked, because this is set to single player. But if I ever happen to click, you know, public by mistake, I can jump in my ship and get out of here. Whoa. What's that? What's going on? Why am I going crazily? Quit that. What's wrong with you? Okay. That was strange. I was careening for some reason. Guess my dampeners were off. That would do it. So let's try not to suicide today. We have a key for that. We don't need. It doesn't need help. And let's see. I haven't done anything else in here because I needed to clear out just a bunch of material. So I'm more than likely going to try this thing out again. See how long it lasts this time. Just got small cargo containers here. See, 40k iron, another 39k. So it's got plenty of room. Just not sure if it's rigid enough. Like I say, it's bare bones, just enough to function. If not, I'll more than likely. See, these things don't need to be side by side because the center drills out fine without one. So I'm thinking I may remove the corner ones, and maybe I could add some bracing or, you know, some kind of protection might help. I don't know. I have to see on that. It looks brighter in here for some reason. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. Maybe the lights are finally working now like they should be. And the old drilling ship right here. Don't need the lights on it. I actually had a travesty on this. I was grinding or drilling over here, and you know, the top just, I guess, kept tapping the wall a little bit. And I think I lost these two thrusters because I started raising up and I couldn't stop, and it just slammed the cockpit into the wall and blew the cockpit off, but the drills were still going. So I had to build a cockpit on it real quick with the drills going, and then get in and shut them down just before I could finish repairing it. It was pretty crazy. Should have been recording that, but you know, it was just monotonous grinding, you know. That's usually, nobody wants to see that. So I'll probably work on that, grind those ships up, and cut back in if anything interesting happens. Well, it seems I had to scrap my large ship drill design for right now. You know, drills and engine just kept breaking off all at the same time, just after seconds of use. I couldn't figure out why, and I loaded another save with the exact same drill and it worked fine. So I was kind of at a loss, so I just been using my small one here to clear away, you know, everything I need to drill out. And then I was reading a post or comment somewhere where somebody was saying if there's a block in front of these engines, they just automatically blow up. And I'm thinking it may have been since the engine was surrounded by drills, you know, maybe I got, you know, a piece of ore drifted in front of it and blew the engine up and kept taking out all the drills. Because the reason I say that is because when I loaded my other world with the drill that was working, thruster damage is off on that world, and it didn't blow up, so it looks like you'd have to wait for that to get fixed, or just come up with a different design, something or another. Until then, I'll just keep using this guy. It's slower, but it does the job. I can't clear out too much more of this top area though, because the outside is closer than I thought. I thought I had more stone covering this, but it seems like there's an indentation. So if I drill too much more, I'll be on the outside, losing my cover. That won't be good at all. It has actually been several days since I recorded the first part of this video. Back finally got on the mend well enough to go back to work, so I've been at work trying to get used to that again. You know, this thing down for several days, weeks at a time, kind of rough to get started again. Data processing up. The floor was just had ore all over it from drilling. Turn this on to clean it up. Now there's some more. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Control panel. So that's off now. Good. I turn this one back on. Woo. Let's see. I'm trying to. I know I was clearing out this room, so I could maneuver ships in and out pretty good. And I was trying to clear this out right here, because I'm going to extend the platform over to here, but like make it run up the wall, I imagine. So I may eventually just cover all the walls in some form of plate. Have it hang, I don't know. Have to think on that. But I at least want more than just this, because it's just a little tiny platform. Ain't much to look at so far. Let's see, what else is it? See, I got the private sales ground up. Is that a private sale? It's got an antenna on it, apparently. You know, I may have waited too long, but I'll fly out here and see if I can get to it. They did just update the game probably like 5 minutes ago, so I think they said something about remodeling these ships. They may have added a gun to it. I don't know, find out. So a bunch of good stuff in this update. Camera blocks. I think they redesigned one of the scenario maps. Easy start. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a gun on this sail. That's amazing. Let's see. What is it? Is it like the carrier just on one side? Oh crap. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's an interior turret. I see it. And it's on the side. Interesting. Huh. Well, that's pretty cool. So they ain't just free ships no more. I guess they added it to the business ship too, I'd imagine. That's pretty neat. Interior turret. Ah, that's hilarious. So, I don't think the change of surely the change didn't affect captured ships. They're already like they are. Yeah. Yeah, these don't look no different. Huh. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see what we got in here. Plenty of room left. I don't worry about that then. Yeah, that's good to know. Private sales have interior turret on what appears to be the left side. Let's see what else we got here. I haven't really messed with the button panels from the last update. All I've really been messing with was the spherical gravity generators. Let's see. Blast furnace. Oh yeah, blast furnace. That was new. Supposedly that's like one of the first things you make. And it can only process iron, but it does it faster. Let's see what else we got here. Where's that camera block at? Oh, there it is, camera block. What does it take? I wonder. Well, not much. Interesting. Let's see. Of course, I don't have anything. Steel plate. Let's see. I could put maybe one right there. Have a look at that. Looks like it's upside down though. Okay, that should be right side up. There. Let's see what that does. Get in that cockpit. Camera view. Oh yeah. Huh. That's pretty neat. I think, excuse me, I think they said you can eventually rotate these things, probably in a future update. Alrighty. What else was it? Blast furnace, huh? And maybe, yeah, I'll just stick it here because I doubt I need the thing. Let's see. It doesn't take much. I guess once they get these cameras fully operational and tweak some controls, I can have remote controlled mules I can just do from the cockpit. Wouldn't be too bad. Okay, let's have a look at this thing. It's got just as much storage as a refinery. But they say it can only do iron. It uses less power and does it faster. I don't have any iron to be produced right now. I might over here. Yeah, here we go. Iron. Yeah, going along pretty good. Seems super loud when you're in the inventory for some reason though. Still don't understand that. So let's see, what else can I do in here? I've shaved off this wall a pretty good bit. I've got this shaved off. More than likely, correct colors. So probably start moving it up just ever so slightly at an angle. Try and maybe wrap it around. I'll need the triangles for that, I guess. Let's see now. Yeah, like that. There we go with an angle. Oh well. Let's see, we've got anything else new in this update? I'm mainly interested in the cargo ship redesigns. I mean, that's very interesting. I think they put on a couple of the larger ones actual functioning bay doors. It's pretty neat. See, I want to use a button panel, but I really don't have any ideas of what to hook up to it yet. I don't even know if I have anything that'd be worth using a button panel for anyway. Oh well. Anyway, I'll figure that out in a little bit. Alrighty, so I've been working on this just a little bit. Kind of getting the shape laid out the way I like it. Now I'll probably run it up a little further. Just keep going that way till I get slightly past the top of those large containers, because I may eventually put a third row up there. Just depends. And then I'll more than likely bring this out some more as well. But I don't want to dig too much because there's just tons of uranium right here that I need to clear out first. Get that all cleared out. Not sure what to do with the space down here, really. Not sure why these blocks are here either, as a matter of fact. There we go. But so there's a bunch of, obviously, iron. There's a bunch of cobalt down here as well. Silicone. Need some light. There we go. Silicone, uranium. So I'll probably try and drill this out before I lay the wall down, because I can always get to it later. But yeah, it's shaping up. Looks better than just old jagged edge hanging off. I'd like to do something similar all the way around, as a matter of fact. At least have some sort of wall running up to a certain height, so it looks all nice and contained. Let's see. So yeah, that's as far as I've got on that. It does look better from over here now. I need to start expanding it this way too, but I need to clear a lot of this out, and that's just going to be even more ridiculous amounts of drilling. Because I'm not really sure what else to build. I mean, this platform could be the shipyard for the most part. I couldn't build any really gigantic ships. I'd more than likely have to use the platform on the dark side. But that's still a ways off. I guess now that probably need to make a little bitty fighter, since even private sales have guns on them now. I don't know if it'd be worth it, because now that I know which side the interior turret is on the private sale, I can avoid it like I did the mining carriages. Just take practice. Interested in seeing the business ships now, see what's changed on them. So yeah, more than likely I'll just cut it off here. It's kind of a short one a day probably, But I got a bit of piracy done. I got a bit of more platform done. We got to see a few new things in the update. And we'll find out private sales actually have a bite to them now. Instead of just being a free mark. So I'll catch you on the next one.